Hello. Welcome to a special PLAMonday today because as you might have read from the video title, I'm building together my architect. I've spent like 4 weeks now painting her. If you recall, I started with her in our New Year's Eve stream together with Oki. I've built her in about 5 hours. I made good progress in that stream. Only thing that was missing was one leg of her, and I built this then the Monday after the first Monday of the new year. And yeah, and then she was finished. Took me around like 5 to 6 hours, and I've looked at her and thought to myself, okay, this really doesn't look that great. The grand scale is a nice scale to work with because the parts are huge compared to like a 112 or 110 model kit scale, like those frame arm girls or those like Mecha Musume type figures. But yeah, of course, the bigger the scale, the more surface area you have, and you can clearly see that it's plastic. So, and then I looked at the box and at the schematic, at the instructions, and I've noticed that, yeah, basically she is just gray and black with like small painted details in blue and light bluish gray. So I thought like, okay, I have black, white and gray acrylic color on the shelf, so I might try to paint her with like really primitive tools, like just really basic acrylic colors, nothing fancy, not like your miniature acrylic colors from like Warhammer paint, what it is called, Citadel Workshop, or like Gamers Workshop, or like even more advanced colors like from ordered from Japan. No, just basic acrylic paint. I got from the department store or like an artist store, but it's still like very cheap, a very cheap house brand. So yeah, and I mixed together a bit of gray, and honestly I didn't know how much to set up, and ultimately I used almost all of the color, but it was a really tiny amount of mixed color. So the whole color that is on the kit is basically very less color on the whole thing compared to my usually paint work when I do for my figure backdrops, because when I do figure backdrops I use tons of color, sometimes up to a half a kilo, and with this one I just painted it with like very minimum color and very thin layers. So yeah, I tested it on a piece of runner and on a piece that is comes a separate piece for the model kit you don't really need, and I've seen that it looked quite okay, so I continued to work on it, and yeah, I spent the last 4 weeks here every Monday painting her, and of course also in addition to the Mondays I worked a bit off stream on her, because otherwise I wouldn't yet be finished, and I wanted to have her finished last weekend till Sunday, because I went to my parents' home and I applied the top coat there, because I didn't want to spray top coat in my own workshop. And also normally I would go outside, but it's still too moist, too cold to even think about spraying things. And so I went to my parents' home, because they have like a community cellar, or this like hallway where all the apartment basement cellar thingies are. So and yeah, spray there, and yeah, I use this spray here. It's a Mr. Super Clear Matte. Not the premium stuff, and I was a bit anxious because I'm not a big spray can guy. Whenever I use spray cans, like also from the department store for my backdrops, it's usually a hit and miss, because sometimes it sputters and it creates those like droplets on the surface, and yeah, this is like, normally it's not a huge problem, because I can easily just remove those in post-production, because it's just for a backdrop on a figure photo. So yeah, but with like a model kit that is permanently on display, I wanted to do it the right way, so I used the proper spray direct from Japan. And yeah, I mean, there is a reason why everybody uses Mr. Hobby over there. So, and I even like let it rest a bit, like get it up to room temperature, and then I put the spray cans in a bit of warm water, in a bucket of warm water, so that it's getting a bit warmer, not hot, but warm. So this should help with the distribution of the particles a bit more. And of course I also sprayed in an environment that is like yeah, like room temperature basically, and not crazy humid. So yeah, and yeah, the result is good, I would say. I almost used 1 can of this spray, and because there is, I guess there is still a bit in there, because but then like for the for some parts, because I sprayed the extra faces last, and I used the fresh can, because I didn't want to like wring out this 1 can and maybe have some sputtering in the end, because there is like too less compressed air in it, or like too less particles, or too less color. So yeah, I used a fresh can, but basically there should be still a bit a bit paint available. This is like 170 milliliter, so it's a really small can. It costs about like $15 to buy this here in Europe where I live. It's a bit expensive compared like to the whole kit, but still you have to apply it. So yeah, and okay, so without further ado, let's put together our little architect, shall we? I mean, I have my tea, and let me check the stream. Okay, are we still running? Okay, we are still running. That's great. So yeah, I have the instructions. I guess I don't need the instructions because I will just because I already assembled most of the parts, because I didn't want to spray each part individually. So I just like a whole upper arm I finished and sprayed the whole upper arm. Otherwise I would have used even more spray, because let's be honest, most of this spray can that I used is now like on the wall, in the room, and also in my lungs. So the least of it is really on the kit itself. So yeah, so basically I just thought that I can build her together to a certain point where no parts are overlapping, because if we look at this, like we can see there is her skirt, and underneath the skirt is her underwear. So if I put those two parts together, of course it would be I wouldn't be able to spray in there, so I of course let those parts separate, but for like smaller parts I also put them together. Okay, so just let me put the keyboard here, and yeah, you will see for the paint job I opted for a bit of a darker gray, because I guess those are the pictures where she is painted. Like you can clearly see that we already have the blue stripes and the color separation of some of the pieces. And so this is painted or a render or something, so it's not the out-of-the-box experience you will get. And this here is the robot it is based on, the architect frame arm thingy, I don't know, mecha thing. So already we can see this is nearly like a really dark gray, but she is of course like a runner colored, so it's not really a difference between the runner and the yeah, what do I say, the runner and the actual artwork. But on the box we can see that she is also a bit darker, and so I went for the a bit darker gray. At least this is what I'm telling myself. It's simply I mixed together this color, and I started with this color, and I just took it and run with it. So, but I think it's a good color combination. The darker gray and the black provides a nice contrast to her white hair and to her like skin color. So it's a bit of a more contrast. I also didn't paint the hair because I wanted to paint her in a like a bit warmer yellowish silver tone like on the box, but then I thought, no, I will ruin this. I don't have the confidence that it will look good, so I didn't, and I just sanded the hair and I sprayed the hair with the top coat, so now the hair are also like matte, what looks really great. And so the hair are still the base white from the out of the box. So yeah, also her skin, I didn't modify her skin, so I didn't apply any weathering or any other colors. So the skin color is also just your basic runner color, and I just sprayed over it with the matte top coat. So okay, so let's put her together. I don't think I will need the instructions, but let's see. I also have brought some gloves with me, because now it's like the final stage of this build. So I have here two gloves, and those are like gloves from for free. You can grab them for free in your, or at least in one of our supermarkets, where you can like take your bread out of the container so that you like it's a bit more like hygienic, more sterile. So you should use the gloves, but I guess almost nobody uses the gloves. But normally they are really cheap and like a stiff plastic, but they are kind of like soft and coated, so it feels really nice as far as gloves go. And also they are transparent, so normally those like laboratory gloves are black, and I don't trust them because I always have the fear that I will rub off some black paint. And I only use the gloves because I now have to like apply a bit of pressure to the parts, and I don't want my oily skin to get on the finished model kit. So I gloved up. Hooray. So I have the parts here in this little container, in this little Christmas container, and let me just set up the camera in a correct way, and let me show it this year. This is the Christmas cookie container where I stored all my finished parts in little pouches because I had to transport them. So we have like a couple pouches. Still, it's an okayish amount of parts because I already built some of it, but we have we have a few parts, even though most of it is already assembled. So that's great. So of course we have the chicken leg, and we have the two arms and this little front piece where I started with. So okay, I would say let's go for the face first. We start with the head first. So this is also like this was like, I don't like having gloves on. It's like always like, oh, it will be fine, but no, it won't be. It won't be fine because I now can't even like get this open. Maybe this will take longer than I thought to build or to reassemble. Let me just get the camera a bit up there so we can see them. Okay, so this is the back part of her head, and let me just I need a little bit of like where I can put all the parts. Okay, so then I guess we need the face with the neck. I also spray painted the extra faces as well, so they are also good to go. And it is almost impossible to open such bags with gloves. This could be a bit... Okay, let me see. I have to use a knife or something. Otherwise we would be here the whole day, and honestly I just want to put it together and then start with the next kit, or continue with the next kit, my little Emma. Okay, so just needed to get those bags open. So let me see, I put this together with her neck. Okay, like so, and then the faceplate. I mean, the faceplate is removable, so that's okay. I guess this should work like so. And then we need the front part. Oh, hi there, Oki. How's it going? So here we have the front part of the head with the hair strains and her little like headgear. And I also had left one single spot of the original color, so it's a bit lighter gray tone. So let's put this together as well. I would have liked to also like modify her hairs so that the seams aren't visible, but then I remembered that I have to like open the head and change the faces, so it wouldn't be like a wise thing to do. Or I just buy a couple of her and use the body for the extra faces. So would be okay. So I have to move the ball joint a bit because it's a bit stiff now. So for all the top coat. And then we have the upper body and the skirt, basically the whole torso. Oh, dusting. Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, I felt it too on Sunday when I applied the top coat in the basement. Like, not here, but at my parents' home. And yeah, like I said, most of the top coat is now on the wall in the room and in my lungs, not so much on the model kit. So it was like a bit heavy. I guess if I do this like more often, I really should use some kind of respirator or do it outside. I don't know. So now we can put this together as well. I guess this is as far as this goes. And yeah, this is the torso with like all the blue lines on it. And now I hope I can just put the head back on without any hassle. I guess this is as far as it goes. Okay. Now she at least stands on her own. The matte finish is now looking so premium. It's like uncanny how premium this looks compared to like unpainted state. Okay, so then I guess the arms next. This is her upper arm. Or is it? Or is it? No, it's the lower arm, I guess. Come on. Also here, this was like a piece where I had to really be some work done because this was all black. So you had to paint in the gray as well as the blue stripes, so there was no color separation on it. And yeah. So then there are the joints for her arms. And I guess they are ambidextrous thingies, like doesn't really matter how to put this on. Like so, I guess. And like so. Yeah. I mean, I would say you can just... Is there a better picture? Okay, let me see. Yeah. So it's just like this. Okay. I see. So it's on the outside. And then we can just apply it to the kit, and this is on her back. Okay, so got it. So I need some hands. The hands are still in the box. Let's see. Box won't open. So let's see. I have my fist. that is already, and I have the, not just use the normal hands, because they have the pegs already in them, so use the normal hands. Like crazy. Okay, so this is basically her left arm, and so we should also use the left hand as well. And let's put it into the cap. It's a bit scary, I guess. Yeah, it goes in. Nice, 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 nice. Because I was a bit worried because of the all the paint and the top coat that some parts would have a bit stronger fit, but until now everything works fine. So next arm. Like this top coat has a really funny smell to it. I mean, now not so much anymore because it's just cured. But when I sprayed it, it had a really funny smell to it. It's a bit like different than normal top coat, I would say. I was used to. So this is the outside, this is the back side, so then the hand goes like this. Yeah, okay. So second shoulder. With this on the outside. Also, our torso was kind of a piece of work because this black stripe here is also not really there. You have to paint it if you want to have like a cohesive impression of. I guess it's like what is it called? You know, like a strap around her breasts that holds together the things. Because otherwise it would just be front plate and back plate. So now it looks like she's wearing bustier. Okay. Let's see. Get this in there. It's a bit scary, but I guess I can do it. It's almost there, but not quite yet. Right. Guess I have to. It's a bit. Should I press it in more or should I try to get it out? Okay, it's in there. It's now in there. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. I just destroyed the whole arm, but that's not a problem. We can put it together once again. Okay, like the second arm. Then I guess we can use the the small piece on her chest plate. This is actually the piece I started with to paint, because there is a second one of this piece still in the runner, so I started with that. And yeah, this is like, it has a clip on the back side, and it's like, looks like a beak for a bird. And I guess it's an iconic design for those kids, because my stylet has it as well. So okay. Okay, it's now it's in there. Okay. Fine. And yeah, then we just move on to the legs. Oh no, just the hair, Still have some hair to her twin tails. Oh my. Yeah, so those are like basically just only a bit sanded and with top coat, so it's now a matte finish, but other than that nothing really happened to them. And I just will stick them in her back, I guess. Like her hair is grabbing me. Okay. I hope I can get this to work. Maybe it would have been better if I just removed the head once more, but yeah, maybe this is better. Oh no, a part of her skirt fell off. But at least I now have the hairs in there. So one part of her skirt fell off. So this happens from time to time, I guess. Because it's just in there. So, okay. Back again. So I guess I will just let the head rest. And complete the other parts first. Okay, so now the legs. I've also added a small ribbon to her panties. It's 3D printed, and yeah, it almost has the same color than the stripes. And technically, this should glow in the dark, but then again, there won't be like any light that shines on this spot, so I would be surprised if you don't even see it. So yeah. Okay, so just let me try to stick this in there. Okay, this goes together really well, and you can still see it. That's nice. You can still see the ribbon a bit if you look at it from this angle. I mean, this is like a pretty hard angle, but if I look at her from this, I can still make it out, so yeah. Okay, so now the chicken legs. Also a piece that was a bit more work than originally intended, because they are like on each side there are two of those like V-shaped things that has to be colored black, and also I decided to color all the insides of those like holes with black so that it doesn't look unpainted. And yeah, and there also comes a piece of armor attached to it, so but first I have to just put this in here. Let's see. Is it already there? I mean, I guess. Okay. Yeah. This looks good. Looks good. So then we have like, actually there are like two pieces of armor for the legs. The first is this one. And the second is on her thighs. There's like bigger armor plate. So also like this piece, I painted it from the front side. Still this little square here is the original color, the original runner color. And then I noticed that if I apply it to the kit and have it posed in a certain way, that you will see the backside as well. So I had to paint the backside here as well. So yeah, like this is all things that add up pretty quickly when it comes to the workload. So yeah, now just added it together. So yeah, but it's a totally different look than it was before. So I'm really happy how it is turned out. I mean, I guess from a technical or skill level side, she might be the easiest frame arm girl to paint and to complete, because when I look at Gorai, for example, she has all those like chains, like the metal chains from her Panzer feet. So they look, and if I look at them unpainted, like how the kit really is, there is still lots of detail work to do. So she might be the easiest one to build and to color. So it was a good starting point. Okay, very well. Second clip. And now that she is finished, I will of course film her B-roll for a small review as well. Now I'm a bit bummed out that I don't have any footage or any photos of her in an unpainted state, but this would have required that I take the finished kit and go upstairs in the studio and set up all the cameras and do a proper B-roll with the unpainted kit, because if I just do it like with this camera or with like my smartphone, yeah, it wouldn't be the same, so you wouldn't get a good impression. And I didn't thought of that because everything went so quick. So okay, this is like most of the time when I work, because there is no behind the scenes footage or like work steps, pictures of the work steps I do, is mostly because I just start to work and then one leads to another and suddenly I'm too far ahead to show any progress. So yeah, I mean, yeah, because it was finished and then I tried to paint it, and then I painted one piece and another piece, and yeah, and then I forgot or was too lazy, and so yeah, but still. Okay, so this is like the like a small armor plate. The only thing that still remains on them are that you can still see the what is it called, like the where the gate was. A stress mark. It's not that significant, but still it's a bit interesting that you can still see it after all the sanding and the painting I did. So okay, this goes upwards, I didn't know, so this is the upper side. So yeah, so also here I have to just try to get this in there because I added a bit of paint. Is it already in there? No. Oh, it is. No, it is not. Yeah, this is like really hard. Just okay, ripped it out. Okay, it's now in there. It won't fall off. Okay, just. But it's still rubbed up against those parts, so I don't know about that. Ah, okay, it goes like this. I see now. This is behind those parts. Okay. Okay. And then the second armor piece. Guess it would be a good idea to just clean this a bit, or at least have the paint removed from the ball joint. Because I was a little bit sloppy here, I have to say, with the inside of this piece. let's try this. If it goes well. Okay, no, this is the wrong direction once again. I mean, okay, now it's in there, and I have to still bring this down so that it overlaps a bit. Okay, so now everything is left is the feet and reattaching her head. One feet, 2 feet. So feet are basically just also just gray and with some panel lining on the foot sole. So yeah. Yeah, that's right. I could use the paint thinner as well. So. But until now, all the parts are coming together really nice. It was just the one ball point, because also the hole I put it into was like fully painted, so it was a bit like a tough fit. So yeah. Okay, so now the second feet. This is like, okay, this should be like facing fully outward. Okay, I guess, like this. It's a bit strange, but oh well. No, oh, this is more like it. Okay, so now for the head. I guess this is as far as it goes. Yeah. Well. I bring down the twin tails a bit. Can I move this? I guess. Yes, okay. Okay. Yeah, I guess there you have it. One fully assembled architect. Let me put her in the presentation zone, I guess. Stand okay? Yeah, I guess so. So let's see. We have this. And yeah, there we have it. Fully assembled and fully painted. So yeah, I mean, That's a nice figure. Let's try to get her into focus. The camera lets me do this. Or not. Oh. Weird. Weird. Now this is the right direction to move the focus. Okay. So yeah, use the super clear matte. This one. It's the super clear matte. Yeah. The premium, I only have one can of premium, and it's like, I guess it's glossy, according to the description. I guess it's the glossy one, so yeah. But, so yeah, those are the parts. From top to toe. From top to toe. So, okay, we can move her around, back side as well. Oh well. Yeah, it's really nice. I like it. It's like our back part, all the color separation. Also, this piece here is also like just black in the original kit, so you have to separate it as well. And yeah, so it's a nice thing. Oh, this one wants to come off, so okay. I just have to glue this again, I guess, because for some reason this won't stick in there. I had this problem when I put this together, so I have to apply a bit of glue here to this part and press it together once again. For some reason it comes off. So I guess I just used like too much of, I sanded off too much of the thighs, so it doesn't fit correctly anymore. So yeah. So Mr. Supergmatt is a very good canvas if you want to shade her skin with pigment powder in the future, since it's a little bit more rough than raw plastic. Yeah, I noticed. It's kind of rough. The surface is now kind of rough. I mean, it was rough before because I just used matte acrylic paint, so it was already kind of matte and rough. So on the parts that I painted, the finish didn't really change with the top coat anymore. Maybe it's now a bit more like sandy, like a bit more like coarse still, but like the reflection of the light doesn't change so anymore. So yeah, I've just glued this together once again, but yeah, this is our little architect. So I will put her here so that she won't get like damaged or topples over. And maybe I will also brush her with a soft brush, or maybe I just use I will just use the compressed air because I don't trust the brushes. I always like even with the softest brushes, I tend to like get caught in certain pieces and maybe like break something. So I will just use compressed air to remove a bit of dust. And yeah, so looks great. I like this. Yeah, I have to like get there step by step, because like with every additional technique, I have the sense that I might ruin it, because I never had this done before. So I know I can like try to weather it, like weathering on like a military vehicle is just like, I guess, really simple, because you just don't have to apply too much logic to it. Just weather it where you like it, because it's like just, you know, dust and scratches and stuff. But if you have to paint like skin, it has to resemble human skin, so it's a bit more of a process. Okay, God, I really hate gloves, but yeah, I guess it's the better way to do. So okay, that's that. I have also the extra faces here as well. I will just now cut out all the arms as well, and maybe I will use all those extra pieces I didn't apply and didn't spray paint, and I will use a pouch to store them. There is a second. That's interesting. I mean, there is still one hand. Didn't notice that there is one additional ball joint. Why is there just one? Why is the hand just one ball joint in there? I don't get it. Shouldn't there be like at least 4 of them, not 3? Strange. Maybe I already lost one. It's in the realm of possibilities. Yeah, this like the courage for the skin. I mean, maybe maybe this is like a better try with the smaller kits, like with Emma, because there isn't much surface to begin with. So if you mess up, it doesn't look that odd, because it's like such a little piece that it doesn't make any difference. It's a spare if one breaks. Okay, just one spare. Yeah, well, so generous. Okay, so let me have my nipper, because I will now nip off those additional hands. They're very generous with the hand parts, I have to say. Really generous with the hand parts. Wish like other figures would come with so many different hands. I mean, if you buy this like I mean, it's like a smaller scale still, but if you buy those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of hands in Smart Doll Land, this will set you back like almost $200. So and it's not that much bigger. So I mean, yeah. So I'm not used to having those many hands available to choose from. Yeah, it's better than none. That's right. But and I mean, I guess this doesn't break easily, at least at this scale, because it's a big piece. But then, yeah. So let's see. Should I sand this? I guess I should sand this as well. So after this, I will have a short break, and then I will switch over to Emma and continue with her. Also, today's stream won't be that long, I guess, because I'm really tired. Had a kind of stressful day. And maybe I will also check on the review, because the review is already finished. So I did like a couple of final checks, noticed a couple things that has to be changed and adapted. And yeah, I guess I will upload the review maybe tomorrow. I mean, I promised it on Wednesday, but maybe I will just do it tomorrow, so who knows. And after that, I will just start with the new one, with the new review with Miss Hoshu. I have to do the B-roll first, so that's the easiest part of the review. I like doing B-roll for scale figures, for static figures. Not so much for Nandroids, because I have to like repose them and reframe them with every shot, so that it's not like just the same pose for the whole review. And also I want to show all the parts and the face plates and whatnot, so it's a little bit more work to do. But with the scale figures, I just change the camera position and yeah. So yeah, it's a very relaxing task. Because when I just then the other task doing a review is like filming me in front of the green screen. This is the most annoying part, I would say. And also, of course, then there's like writing the script. This is not a thing where I can just switch off my brain. I have to think. It's also kind of annoying, of course. And then I have to edit it, and when I edit it, I also can't do much on the side, because I have to hear my voice and the audio, and so yeah. So filming the B-roll is most likely the most calming, relaxing part of doing a figure review. And yeah. Normally I would have also said doing the box spin, animating the box spins, but since I now do this like fully digital in a 3D model, it doesn't take that long anymore. So it's just a couple of, wouldn't even say hours, but just like one night session of doing this. So because before this, I just did it like frame per frame, basically, with a mask. And this could have taken, for each rotation, I mean, of course the rotation was like copy paste, but for a full rotation, it took me like 3 to 4 hours to complete it. So, and now it's like almost 30 minutes. Yeah, sure. In person, it's really good look. Yeah, thank you for dropping by. Tidy up some more, yeah. That's the beauty of build stream, that I don't have to tidy up as much, because it's not a work where I get much dirty. But yeah, wish you the best. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. Okay, so just 2 more hands. I mean, I guess the hands are like... That's interesting. They have like different scales? Is this like a thing? Honestly? Because like, those are almost the same gesture, but the scale is definitely different. Like, this is much bigger than this one hand. Is it like 2 different hand scales? And if so, why? Huh. It's interesting. But this is like 2 bigger hands in there. Like, yeah, the pointy hands also. There are like 2 pointy hands, and one is bigger than the other. I mean, there has to be a reason for this. I can't really see it. I can just lay it on the ground. I think that's better. But yeah. See? It's like 2 different sizes. Now you can see it clearly. One is much bigger than the other. So, huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Also, like, this here is a spot where the the plastic cement came into contact with my mat, so now it's not nice anymore. But then again, I guess I have to like change this from time to time because I want to have it like a nice clean mat. It looks nice. Normally my former mat when I worked in Vienna in my apartment was like really dirty with like glue on it, with like paint on it, and of course if you don't clean it like thorough after each use and let it dry, and then over time you won't be able to remove it anymore, so it looked a bit like shit, but still it wasn't on camera, so it's like okay, I guess. Also, I've seen workplace mats from like experienced model kit builder. They do much with those like oil paints, and their workplace also looks like really I would say like has a backstory, I would say. Okay, it's not like a really nice, clean, shiny desk, but it has some character to it. Immediately when you see it, you know, okay, this person has done so much work on kits. Okay, so now I will store all the hands, and then again, can I? This is like the big hand. Can I use the joint on the small hands as well? I mean, I guess. Yeah. Huh. Interesting that there is a big hand and a small hand. So we'll just store all the hands separately. I think I left some pieces at the basement at my parents'. I guess because there was this runner with like those little parts on it, and I sprayed it, and then I used the clamp and like attached it to a metal thing in the basement, and I guess it now stuck there as well. So I guess I have to contact them and say that it's still down there. So people will question what it is, will be suspicious if there is some plastic model parts there. Luckily nobody goes into the community cellar. I mean, at least not as much as we do. Sometimes we almost live there and there because we work and work on like bicycles and like doing some other hobby things, or use the cellar for all kinds of things. So okay. Well, yeah. So everything that is now in this box is basically scrap. I can just... Also, I will display the box, I guess, in the studio, because the boxes are also really nice. They have a nice artwork on them, nice size, so yeah. Okay, just now... Let me just change a couple of things, small intermission, and after that I will continue working on my Emma kit. So I have to get used to the much smaller scale then, and yeah, hopefully I can make some progress here as well. And yeah, see you in a minute. Bye. Well, back again with my Emma. So yeah, I've just completed my first model kit with the grand scale, and now I can continue working on Emma. And with her, I still don't know what I will be able to do with her, because I don't think that I will paint her. But then again, there are some details on her I might as well add. So let's see. But first of all, we have to, of course, we have to build her and complete her. Okay, so where did I even... Okay, there are the parts. I was just wondering, so where did I stop? Here did I stop. Okay. So yeah, what's next? What's next to do? So there are still so many runners with her. So I just bring down the cup of tea and let me just get some runners up. Get some runners up and running. I guess I don't need the hand parts. And there are like still some... Yeah, well, I don't need... I don't know. Maybe I need those parts, maybe not. Let's see. Because what I want to do is... I want to work on her legs. No. Let me just switch the camera again. Okay. So okay, so well. So okay. I mean, those painted pictures, of course, do look nice. Gotta say, it's a nice thing. Okay, so we've already completed the torso. I have to unpack it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Here is the little Emma torso. And for example, those buttons here on her like sash or skirt should be gold. They aren't, of course, so I have to paint her. Then we have like her buns, and then I have like the scared Emma face as well. So, but I guess I won't use this one today. So I like this that it's a booklet, like a magazine. Then here are all the hand parts. It's like a graphic for each hand, and I can basically have one like ball joint, one joint for each of them. So, but I won't put them together now. It's a bit tedious. Also, I don't need all of them, so just I attach the arms. Yes. And now we can just have to do the panty. Okay, I see. So there is an S runner, Let me see what I have to just recall what the runners look like. The S is yeah, it's with like all the like, yeah, this parts here. Okay, so let's see. Can I light this on my keyboard? Hopefully not press anything. That would be embarrassing. So yeah, okay. We start with like S1 and S4 and free, of course. And now we are like in the danger zone again of pieces that might hit the floor. Last time I've worked on her together with Oki, and we managed to like drop, I guess, 5 or 6 pieces. But since the counter is at 0 again, this means that someone did received some bits in form of a cheer. Because each time a part hits the floor, I have to cheer someone after the stream is finished. By the way, it's finished. Okay, it's now like 20 minutes till 11, so yes, I can still go on. Not a big problem. I mean, I guess tomorrow I have work, of course, but then again I have like I have to start later in the morning. It's not the early shift, but the second shift. And yeah. Once again, I really don't know what the instructions want to tell me. But yeah, I guess we will figure it out together. Together we will figure it out. So yeah, but still, tomorrow I have to prepare the entrance for some handyman. So basically cover up the floor, because tomorrow somebody will come by and check on my heat pump. It's still broken, or it's still like not functioning. And so basically still I'm still heating my home with a giant water kettle. And as you might think, this isn't very cost effective. And still, it is very cold outside. It won't get any warmer this winter. I've checked the forecast for like the next 2 weeks, and yeah, it will get a bit warmer, but still in the night temperature drops to almost like 0 degrees still. So of course it always happens when you can't like really, when you don't need it. It's always the same, like things tend to break on a weekend. It's always cold when you don't need it to be cold, or when you don't need the snow, it snows. So it's a bit like a hex. So okay. So now I can just press those together. Okay. Ah, okay. Now I see. Ah, okay. Basically, we just made our little joint. And on this joint we can now attach the front and the back part of the panties, I guess. But she wears like stocks, panty stocks. So yeah. Can't look away from the architect. So great. I charged the compressor already to get some compressed air going, and I will now clean her. Because once for sure, the rough surface and also the matte finish of the top coat, it's a bit delicate now, I gotta say. It's not like, okay, I've applied some top coat and now I can throw it around and rub against everything. No, I guess it's like, it's even more delicate and fragile in terms of paint scrubbing off and general getting her dirty. So this is like the only thing I was a bit like conflicted, because I knew that when once I paint her, it won't be as easy anymore to pose her. I mean, it's not impossible, but still, if you want to play with those figures a lot, I guess having them unpainted is the better option, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's like the downside of using like non-professional paints. Maybe the dedicated model kit paint supplies that are like mentioned in the instructions are a bit more durable against this kind of wear and tear. But yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it still rubs off, because it's just paint, to be honest. And yeah. But yeah, I guess for a first try, it's not that bad. Because if you build something like this, you want to have it on display, don't you? And if you are not an experienced model kit builder, you might up with some pretty ugly builds that are on display, and then I don't know. I don't want this. I want to have like nice figures on display, and not some things I cobbled together with almost no skill. This wouldn't be exactly what I had in mind. I guess like from a time investment point of view, it took me like almost 30 hours to complete her, because like 5 hours was building her, make it 6. Then there was like 4 Mondays in January where I streamed for 3 hours, like 12 hours, plus 6, like 18 hours, and then like almost like at least 10 hours more to off stream to finish all the parts. But yeah, then again, still this also might be due to not using proper paint, because if I used like the dedicated paints, maybe one layer is never enough, but like maybe 2 or at least maximum 3 layers are are enough to have it done. Not just like 6 or 7 layers I applied on some of those parts. Okay, so yeah. I guess I can press this together if it's not, if it doesn't fall out. Okay. this the right way? No, I guess it's wrong. Because I just used the other part. Let's do this again. I hope I can get it open again. Because I still have no part separator. Guess I have to buy one pretty soon. Okay, once again, just we start with the back side. So we start with the back side. We have it like this. Okay. This little B comes up here. Okay. Then of course we have the like parts coming like together like this. Yes, 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 yes. And then the front part. And if we did this correct, it should fit together much better than before. Yes, much better. Okay. It's like such an insignificant detail, but it totally does matter. So now we have like a butt and some ball joints. Okay. And from there we just attach the legs, upper leg and lower leg. So those are like S7, S13. S7, S7. I also finished the what was it called? Gun Girls Lady plastic model kit series on this weird streaming service. Unfortunately, it's just like season 1 with like 8 episodes, and I watched the first like 1 or 2 episodes, and I thought to myself, I know it's like tokusatsu, it's supposed to be a bit cheesy and like over the top, but I thought to myself, yeah, this isn't great. This is like it's a commercial at best and a pretty bad one. So I wasn't quite sure, but then I thought like, okay, why not just humor me and watch it like for the lulz. And then suddenly, like 3rd or 4th episode, it got really intense and it got kind of philosophical and almost good, I would say. And yeah, I enjoyed it. Strangely as it is, I enjoyed the series. Normally I don't watch like what is it called, like real life adaptations of anime, especially like those from Japan, where like sometimes they do like real life action adaptations of anime series as well with actors. And yeah, I'm not a big fan of those because I'm not like this huge nerd when it comes to like actresses and voice actors and like real life persons. So yeah, normally I don't watch them, but yeah, I've just browsed the Plex catalog. It's like it's such a weird catalog. If you want to have a good laugh, search for the Plex streaming service and watch their catalog. like for all, like just go to like animation, like kids movies and stuff, and see all the entries in there, and then go from there, because they have like really obscure movies. I mean, it's in some regard it's almost kind of interesting, because there are movies on this platform you can basically just watch for free with a ton of ads. I guess you can't really watch anywhere else, because if you like watch a commercial streaming service like Prime or Netflix, or like what was the other one, Disney Plus, there is like also trash on there, especially like Netflix might have some lower tier shows as well. But then again, most of the content is still up to a certain quality level. But there you can watch like really, I mean, you can like watch movies from the last century, like from the there is like 100-year-old movie, like from 1920 or from 1915. Then of course you can watch a ton of mockbusters as well, like all those kids animation rip-offs from Disney or Pixar movies. But then they have some really not obscure but old anime as well on there. Then there was the deer anime, the Tosho, what was it called? Like the Tokonoko thing with the deer, the anime. My dear friend Tonoko, I something like this, like the meme anime from last year. This is like weird because it's like this also like a pretty successful show, and also a very recent one. So yeah, but then they had like Riding Bean, one of my all-time favorite old school animes. Also Otaku no Video. Also watched it back then on DVD. Didn't have the VHS, but I watched it on DVD. And then I was of course hoping that they have like the OVA of Gunsmith Cats as well, but they didn't. So yeah, too bad. Luckily I watched those films already, so it's not like that I heard of them and want to watch them. But a rewatch would be nice, especially in like modern format, not from a DVD. So maybe it's high definition. I don't know. I don't think so. But yeah. And then of course they have like tons of documentaries, like, you know, pretty. I was like wondering, because like documentary is something that yeah, it's like scientific and based on facts, and I watched the documentary category and most of it is like deep conspiracy stuff, like right-wing, I would almost say like propaganda in some ways. But yeah, still, if you want to watch something that isn't anywhere else, I mean, I guess like I have to check out like Pluto TV as well, because this is another one of those like bigger free streaming services that advertise with shows that you wouldn't even watch on network television when it's for free. Like you know, there are like stations that always show those old series like MacGyver or the A-Team, and they like you know, they advertise with those stuff at Pluto TV. So, oh, you can watch those like old movies from the 80s and 70s for free. So, yay. Well, but then again, some of the stuff looked really interesting. Of course, they have like tons of exploitation films as well. So if you are into this genre, this might be a treasure trove of some sort. Yeah, and then of course some of the titles are really funny, so I had a good laugh. I was just browsing the catalog and laughed to myself constantly, because some of the and also they have like those for each show they have I guess it's the movie poster. And that's also kind of nice to see the original movie poster, especially for those older or niche films. Because let's be honest, the movie poster back then, they were art. I mean, I don't know when it's stopped being like really artsy, a movie poster. But basically, like still in the 70s and 80s, even for Blockbuster, the movie poster was a fine art. So yeah, definitely something you could just hang on your wall at home and watch as a art piece. Almost I dropped something. I mean, yeah, so this is what I did in my spare time, because I had like a couple hours of spare time now that the weekend was again where I couldn't go out much, do some sports, so I was productive the whole weekend and watched a bit of movies in my spare time. Didn't hit the ground, it was just a bit of nips. I also started to read, like I said in the last stream, I also started to read the FX Warrior or FX, yeah, basically like Warrior Kurumi, the trader anime that will be released somewhere in 2026. I don't know which season, I guess summer season would make sense, or maybe fall. I don't think it's spring season, because spring season already started, I think. But I was excited to see a trading anime again, or like an let's be real, it's not investing. Like a trading anime. Haven't seen that in a while, and then I thought, okay, this is like based on a manga, of course. So I went online and started to read the manga, and the thing is, how should I put it? The translation, of course, it's like a fan translation. I guess it's not legal anyway to read it like this, but who knows? The fan translation is really, yeah, cringe or like even not good, because some parts aren't even like properly translated. But then, of course, they use a jargon that is very you would hear like on certain forums. Yeah, some people in the comments say they finally made it. They made Wall Street Bets into a manga, and of course the translation really gives up this vibe. Yeah, but I don't mind. I mean, like I said, it's like it doesn't have to be like this normal translation. I really don't mind it. Sometimes it's a bit over the top and crass, but I mean, why not? It's okay. I can handle it, and of course it's free. I mean, I can't complain if it's free. Let's be honest. I can't complain if it's free. I might I would complain if this is the translation or the status of when I bought a manga like this. This reminds me, I have to check out if this is available in German as well. Official manga release. I have to check. I've never bought a manga like in like the last. What was the last manga I bought? I don't know. I guess it was this like it was called in German. It was Café Liebe. It's like this Ojojo summer thing where they have like a cafe, like a maid cafe, but it's not really a maid cafe. Or I guess it is a maid cafe, but they have to like you know, being character all the time. And yeah, I bought some physical copies of this manga. I remember. But other than that, I stopped buying mangas like almost a decade ago. The last ones I bought were like Boku no Hero Academia, Food Wars, stuff like that. Also the Dragon Ball, the new, but then it wasn't new, the Ultra Instinct arc, stuff like that. But then yeah, I stopped buying mangas because I really don't have the place to display them. I don't have bookshelves in my home as much. So, and honestly, I don't like to collect mangas. It's just, you know, you read them once. It's like a picture book. It's like a comic. You read it once and then you almost never read it again. Let's be honest. So in that regard, I can really understand the Japanese people who read them as like a comic magazine and then throw it away afterwards and just really buy those volumes and those series that you really enjoyed as a tankobon. But yeah, I mean, yeah. And also like I said, I don't like reading. Doesn't matter if it's a book or if it's just a comic or a manga, because reading isn't something I can do on the side. I can watch a show on the side in the background, I can listen to some music or watch YouTube, but I can't read on the side. So I have to use my spare time, my uncompromised spare time to do it. And so most of the time it would be late at night before I went to bed. And then I can read almost like 5 or 6 pages and then I fell asleep immediately. So it isn't really fun to do. Okay, so we have the caps installed. Now the lower leg parts. So yeah, I guess if I find the time, I will post my figure review by tomorrow, or at least Wednesday, for Anya and Bond. And I will start with the new one pretty soon. And in the meantime, I will also try to do a short one for the architect as well. Oh well. I'm still unsure how much time I will invest into little Emma here. I guess it depends what I want to do with those kids. Because honestly, just displaying them, they are so small. I don't like to display figures, but then again, Figmas or the Figma scale. I guess I will just, you know, okay, I just clipped this out for no reason. Should stay on the proper runner then. But then when I use her for more photos, like posable action shots, or for like daily photos with her doing stuff, because you can totally do this with this kind of figure, then I don't know if it's a wise thing to paint her and to invest much time in her, because she might get scrubbed off. And I use her as a daily companion, you know, and like move her around a lot. Oh well, let's see. And then yeah, this week I've noticed that a new Cyberpunk game. I mean, not Cyberpunk as the IP. I mean Cyberpunk as the genre is coming out, like in the vein, or it's from the same creators as Valhalla, on the 4th of February. And I might check this out. Normally I'm not a big gamer, but I really liked Valhalla as a game, and also as a like general media device. So I like the artwork, I like the story, I like the game, music, everything. And so I guess I will just check out this new Android game where you basically repair. You have a repair shop for Androids, and normally it's just like you have a small gimmicky mini game, like with Valhalla it was the bartending thing, and then you have good music, and then you have like a bunch of characters that tells you a story. So it's like a visual novel where you can do some mini games, I guess. And normally when I play a visual novel, I mean I tried in the past, I instantly doze off. It's the whole reading thing all over again. And I mean, I don't know many visual novels, to be honest, from a setting wise here, because normally when I think of visual novel, I instantly jump to either fantasy or harem fantasy. So it's most of the time it's just like you know, you're the protagonist, and then are a bunch of girls, and they are in love with you, or just you know, stuff like that. So it isn't really that interesting to me. And but then I played Valhalla, and instead of like absurd commentary or absurd conversations, the conversations I found really interesting, from those like customers who came to the bar and chatted with me as a bartender. Like basically you are playing the role of Jill, the bartender in this game. So, and those stories were like I mean, they are over the top and a bit like whimsical, but still they are grounded in a certain reality, and I found this really refreshing. So so I liked the game. What should I say? I liked Valhalla. And so yeah. And of course the music is a banger, especially if you are liking those like, you know, it's not techno per se, but it's like trance or cyberpunk music, minimalistic, lo-fi, stuff like that. So it's really nice. Okay, so now this looks like a bit of a bean sprout. I hope this is, yeah, okay, this is correct, I think. Well, I pressed it together. It's now turning. No turning back now. I mean, I guess there is turning back, but you know what I mean. Oh well. So I guess I will just complete these two feet and then call it a day. Still I have to do the feet and the slippers. But basically they are like either bare feet or slippers. I guess I will go with the slippers. Okay, need to... So yeah, I might check out the game, and who knows, maybe I even stream it in the, like maybe on Wednesday. Maybe I stream it on Wednesday for a bit as a first impression, and maybe I just yeah, try out game streaming as well. And of course I also like those smaller indie games because, let's face it, Valhalla is like, it's a visual novel, it plays around Christmas, so it's a cool thing to have it, to replay it every Christmas time. And basically you start in the middle of December, and each day is like, if you play it and if you read the dialogue, it's like 15 to 20 minutes, maybe even less. Maybe I can't recall. Maybe it's like 10 to 15 minutes. Who knows? And then you can do a couple of things in Jill's apartment. So each day might be at least 20 minutes. And you start in the middle of December, and I guess it basically goes like till New Year. So it's like 15 to 20 days, if I recall correctly. And so it's not a long game. I mean, of course, with every visual novel of that sort, you have multiple endings and certain events you can trigger if you behave in a certain way. Most of them, I don't know, most of them are just like, okay, here's a guide that tells me what I have to do if I want to see certain endings. I'm not a completionist, but if you just play it once, it's not a big game. So I'm very into this idea that it has to be this lifelong investment, like a life service game, where you know, okay, if I start this, I have two possibilities. Either I just play it for like 3 or 4 days and then never touch it again because I fall off and I get bored or what else, or this is now my life. That's also the reason why I never got back into Final Fantasy XIV. I played Final Fantasy XIV for quite a while. I played 11 as well, and at some point, first of all, I've noticed that friends of mine who had much more spare time and who you know, played a ton more, I could never like get on the same level as them. They will always be like ton of content ahead. And also, yeah, I didn't want to commit all this time into one game, and so I dropped it, and I never got back, because I know exactly when I get back I will just do the same over again. And then of course, since this is a paid subscription game, you might as well, it's like a fitness center. You go and subscribe, and then you fell off and you can never come again, but you are also too lazy or like too afraid to cancel your subscription, in terms of like, maybe I will play it like next week or next month, or I guess I have more spare time in like the upcoming season or something. So you never cancel your subscription, and it also costs you a ton of money as well. So yeah, because at least with like free games, like all the gacha games that are getting bigger and bigger these days, those are kind of ideal for me, because I know that in the beginning those gacha games are really supportive, and you make a ton of progress because they want you to, you know, stay on the game and have fun, and it's not as much as a grind set as later on. But then of course, if you want to get really far into the game, it becomes tedious, and it might require some money to invest, and yeah. But most of the time, once I reach this point, I'm already zoned out, and I'm already fallen off, and then now I come again. So I'm kind of the ideal player for those gacha games, in terms of get a ton of value out of a game and never pay a dime. Yeah. It's so iced tea. I have to have warm tea, not iced tea. Come on. Now it's too hot. It's either scorching hot, or I just let it sit and then it's freezing cold. So it neglects the purpose of a tea. This is like black tea with strawberry and rhubarb. Rhubarb, is it rhubarb? It's rabarba in German. Yeah, it's a good tea. So now I have one slipper. I can put it together, I guess. Yes. And then I can is this the right? No, I guess not. Whenever there is a chance to use the wrong part, I certainly will use the wrong part. So I mean, I just can look about the let's see. I guess it's this one. It's the right part. I mean, I can change it afterwards, of course, but yeah. I guess, yeah. And then I just need to get this into here. Okay, yeah. That should be okay. Should be good. Okay. Now the other shoe. Shoe shine, shoe shine, shoe shine. So I wouldn't be surprised if this little ribbon on her shoes, or is it like a belt buckle, should be colored as well. But yeah, basically, yeah. So even this has to be colored if you want to have it right. So there's like this small buckle here, and you gotta color it with like a gold. So I don't know, Bob. I don't know. It sounds like a ton of work. Oh well. Okay, so now we can just stick this into here and stick this into here. Okay, and then attach the legs to her torso. Or upper. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it stands. It's now it looks like such a monster from Silent Hill. Just legs that move around. Yeah, of course there has to be the skirt as well, but I won't make the skirt today. Or should I? Should I make the skirt today? I don't know. Should I make the skirt? Because without skirt, she would look like this. Come on. We make the skirt as well. Can't just stream for like 2 hours. It has to be at least 2.5 hours. Don't be lazy, Mr. A2Check. Don't be lazy. Just keep on streaming. Also, this skirt is just a really cool piece, so it might be fun to work with. So we have 5 and 2. And then of course we have there are lots of like what's it called, question marks and warnings for such a easy piece build. I guess this means not to break it, because those are very delicate parts. And then I have to do the 5. Okay, so let's see. I guess they just want to tell me that I don't nip this or just break it in another way. Oh well. So oh my god. Can I just those gates are a bit annoying on this surface because, let's face it, doesn't look that good. Okay. So the next one. It's a bit hard to. Okay. This came off really easily. Okay, so we have the top part. Her skirt is such a nice color. Okay, so this piece here, and it will rest on this piece. Okay. Ooh. So let's see. This is the last layer. It goes beneath. Or does it? Yeah, okay. Like this. And then this rests on here, okay, and this. Okay, so the skirt is finished. At least the one without the bulge for her legs. And yeah, just put it. What's the right angle to do this? I guess, yeah, this one. Because there are slits to have it be in the correct way. And now press her together and we have a little Emma. Oh. Okay, I'll put her in my little presentation area so that you can see her. Let me just switch the camera and go into presentation mode. And there we have her little Emma. There she is. Isn't she cute? So basically the skirt has the color separation on her standing piece, so the decal must be for the skirt when she cowers on the ground. So I guess those parts don't have a color separation, so you have to do it on your own. So, but yeah, this is the Emma. This is the Emma figure. Okay. Well. So, but now I will call it a day, I think, because let's be honest. It's getting late and yeah. So all the other variants that are still in here, so basically her backpack and the stand, and then the accessories, other torso, I don't know, still another torso, then her legs where she's sitting on the ground. So there's still much work to do, and yeah, I will just finish her next Monday, or work on her next Monday, and yeah. But now I at least have a standing Emma, so she can stand around in the workshop and play a bit of hide and seek, or maybe I can put her to the Marin statue. Let me see if I can get this. If I get this into frame. No, I just pressed the wrong button again. I really need the joystick here as well, so okay, this looks good. This looks good. So that we can have a size comparison between this 1/7 scale figure and this 1/10 Emma. So let me put her next to her, like so. It's it's a bit towering. Yeah. So yeah, let's see. It's like a ventriloquist dummy. She can sit on her she can sit on her lap with the other parts, I guess. So it's almost kind of a ventriloquist dummy, size-wise. It's like having a smart doll, basically. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Okay. So yeah, thank you very much for joining another PLAMonday. No parts hit the floor, and so I guess I don't have to spend any bits today. Hooray me! Let's tidy up let's tidy up the workshop, and yeah, next Monday I will continue working on Emma and all her variant parts. And yeah, today I finished my architect, so yay. So keep an eye out for the review of her. I will definitely film some B-roll and give my first and honest impression of this grand scale kit. And yeah, until then, see you next Monday. Have a nice day, have a nice week. Week just started. And also you can come on by to the workshop on Friday to another full time when I work on the diorama. And yeah, until then, take care out there and have a nice day. Bye.